Hey everybody, Uzi here from the Option Selling Institute with the Week in Review weekend video. Trying to get this banged out here on a Sunday night. It's been a long week, and I had some people asking me, am I doing a video? Am I doing a video? Yep, here it is, quick. I want to go over the week in review. I want to go over an earnings trade we did, which we call a double whammy trade. That's where we trade the stock pre-earnings and post-earnings. We were able to nail both sides of that. We were very happy with the results there, and we used two different types of strategies. I'll get into that in a moment. I want to go over some of the key highlights, though, of the week. Let me just get my handy marker. We traded eight regular trades, pardon me, with bonus trades mixed in there, and then we had 7 earnings trades. And as you can see, UNH is the one that we did the double whammy on, where we traded it pre and post earnings. That's one of the trades we're going to go over. And then we're going to go over Datadog, which was a put credit spread. It's a symbol I trade often. I had a good friend of mine on Twitter ask me about this. Tuan was asking me, hey, what'd you see there? What was it about? Or, so I'm going to go over that. And it also involved a metric I like to use depending on the setup, which is the Fibonacci retracement. So that's a shout out to my physical therapist, Lou, who's trying to learn all this stuff. And that'll be a nice little educational point for him. So the other trades we have going on here that are working. There's actually one missing. I have to add it. It's a 6A trade, and that's the Aussie dollar. But we have 3 open futures positions. We have soybeans, we have the euro, and we have the Aussie dollar. We also have a stock in the lithium industry, which lithium is used in the batteries for electric cars. ALB. We have an 80 put sold. I forget how many days out we're at on that. We have a good amount of weeks before that expires, with a great premium on that one. So, like I said, we closed 15 trades. I'm sorry, yeah, we closed or let expire 15 positions. They were all winners, and then we double whammied UNH. One trade on UNH, we were only in for 45 minutes, and then we did a put sell on CELH, another name I'm loving right now because it looks like it may have bottomed out. It's been going down for months. Matter of fact, my good friend on Twitter, Options Johnny, called this one when it was just starting to fall, and when it was beginning to fall months ago, and he said it's going down to like the 30s. So shout out to Options Johnny, and we only held that one for 2 hours. So that was another phenomenal trade, 2-hour trade. I mean, we don't always get a chance to profit so quickly, but when we can take that profit off the table and book, here's 58%, we're taking it. With this 45-minute trade, 76%, we're taking that. We're not going to look for 100% on those. So with that said, let me erase some of these marks. All right, and let's get right into the UNH trade, which was the first earnings trade symbol for this video. So what we had on the setup was the earnings coming out the next morning. Well, let me back up. For the earnings, the analysis showed we should sell strangles. So we sold an upper and a lower option. We sold the call above. We sold the put below. I'll get into the levels in a moment. The next morning, we had a large gap down, and it didn't get quite down to the 200 SMA. So there was a little cushion there, but it did gap down to roughly our lower put sell, which was good and bad, right? It was bad because you're wondering, are we going to be challenged now for the whole week and have to roll? And it was good because once it did reach that level, again, my analysis, I don't just come out with these numbers out of the blue. So I spend a lot of time analyzing all my trades, especially earnings, and that was the level I felt was going to be a good level that it should hold, and it did. And the stock rallied off that low, and we did close it really, really quickly. Yeah, so we termed it the whammy trade, and let's get into the setup. We have the pre-earnings chart moving up as it was trying to make new highs, because as you can see, this is cut off here, but this is basically, this white bubble is on Thinkorswim, which indicates an all-time high. So it was trying to make new all-time highs, and it was. And it was strong after its last earnings report. Okay, this is its last earnings report right here. Oh, sorry, here we go. Right here. and it ran up 3 or 4 days in a row, and then it just did a nice bull flag, but it started to trend higher as we got into the earnings. Let me show you what it looks like on the following morning. And I'm sorry, it's the same day, but here's where the levels are. So we sold the 690 call, and we sold the 540 put. Now keep that in your head for a second, because the next morning, here's where we gap down to, just above the sold. Why is my, oh, here it is, just above the sold put level, right there. And as you can see, the 200 MA is a cushion below. Okay, so we weren't sweating the trade, but we were definitely in the area that I felt if it was going to drop on some poor earnings or negative reaction, this is the area that should hold. And it did. Here's the next morning. It was selling off pre-market pretty harshly, as you can see. These are 5-minute candles. So for 5 minutes at a time, it's been just getting bludgeoned. And when it opened up, as you can see, it tried 1, 2 times with major wick downs, and the buyers came back to drive it back up as they did these 2 occasions. You see the buyers now try to take it higher until one more time the sellers took it lower on a nasty 5-minute candle. And then here's the telltale. This wick below this wick, so it took out the lowest low and closed above. And then we had a green candle which took it up. I was watching it, and as soon as it crossed this candle high, we entered. So we sold puts here, and then we watched as the stock just beautifully ran up, and we closed our put spreads. So that was a great catch. Here's the math behind the trade. Again, let me get my highlighter. So you can see it was a strangle. We sold each strangle, brought in $61. So if you sold 10 in your account, you would make $610 because we let those expire. We let those expire, as you can see down here. Here's the math. So we sell them 61 and we let them expire. So if you sold 1, you made $61, and if you sold 10, you made $610. If you sell 50, you made $3,000. So I leave sizing up to each individual trader. I'm not here for investment advice, but we all have to be our own stewards of our accounts. But yeah, depending on how many you sold is how much profit you were able to keep all of it. And then on the put spreads, you can see that we sold those for 37 cents and we closed them at 9 cents. So the math there is 37 minus 9 is $28 profit per contract. If you did 10 contracts, you made $280 and 76% in 45 minutes. The next symbol I want to go over is the one I mentioned before, and that is Datadog. And Datadog is in the software space, if you will, security, online security space. Love this stock. It's got great premiums. It's a fairly moderately priced stock, over $100. And the setup here was one I liked too. So we had a 3-day pullback going on, and I'm going to show you some key levels of what was going on. But it was trying to overcome this descending trend line. This descending trend line here. And pardon my nervous wrist as I come across, but it didn't make it. It kissed it and couldn't make it. And what did it do? It started its pullback. And let me show you what happened during its pullback. As it's pulling back, let me erase all this. As it's pulling back, it's coinciding with two levels. So this is from my buddy Lou, the physical therapist. So here's the 0.382 Fibonacci level. And here is a horizontal trend line. Now, at one point, it was resistance. As you can see, it tried to get through it, couldn't. Tried to get through it, couldn't. Actually tried to get through it here and did. Tried to get through it on the downside and couldn't. And then we had a gap down right through it, and then it became resistance a couple of times, right? Now it's trying to get through it here, and it stopped first, and then it got through it, running up to this descending trend line, like I showed you in the previous slide, pulled back right to the 0.382 Fibonacci, and this support line, which now became support. As soon as I saw that, I was all in on this trade. Not all in, meaning portfolio all in, but I'm all in. I feel confident this is going to be a winning trade. So I gave a signal out to the members. Let's sell some put spreads. We sold 2 DTE, which is 2 days till expiration on the weekly series, 121, 119 put spreads. We took an 18 cents per spread. Now, on a $2 wide put spread, 18 cents is not bad. It's pretty good. You know, especially with 2 days to go, right? That's high. With 2 days to go, we're getting 18 cents on a $2 wide. That's almost 10%, you know, on the sell. And if you get to keep all that premium, that's 10% return on risk, ROR. But we actually were able to let them expire for the full premium that we received. So that was 100% capture premium. Let me show you what. Yeah, you saw it all. So that's the chart. You saw the chart. So the math behind this one was really simple. You sell it for 18 cents per contract, and you get to just keep it all. These are the type of trades that we're doing. I try to put out some offers on Twitter. I've got a 3-day offer going on right now, a 3-day free trial. Come on by, see if it's for you. If it is, great, you can stay on with us. If not, you can just cancel and you don't get charged. These are the type of trades we're doing every week. We've got, like I said, 15 trades this week with no losers. Last week, I don't know how many, it was 9 or 10, no losers. We're on a streak at least for 4 to 6 weeks now, or more, without any booked realized losers. We have a couple of rolls going on, but every trader goes through a roll here or there. But there's been no realized losing trades, booked losers. You know, aw shucks, that one got away. So yeah, come on by, see how we do it. Let me just run by you one more time. The variety of what we're offering here. We're offering for what we do. We do so many different types of trades. We've got put credit spread. We've got naked puts. We've got call credit spreads. We've got iron condors. We've got strangles. Yeah, we've got earnings trades, pre and post. So we do it all, and we're doing a pretty good job at it. We get a little bit of help from the members. Actually, I should say a lot of help from the members. There's a couple of members who are highly active in the room. Matter of fact, the Starbucks trade was inspired by one of my members, Don. He was sharing what he was doing for Starbucks, and then based on what he was seeing and what he shared, I was able to post a trade for the members based off his alert. Gave him credit for that one, and that was a great trade. Again, we let that one expire for 100%, and that's what I mean about we have a great room of traders with a lot of eyes, and everyone's upbeat. We're all looking to make money every single day, every single week, and we really do. So with that said, let me just run it by you one more time. Let me show you how you can find us. You can find the Institute right here at WAP. Let me get these other scribbles off. You can find us on WAP right here. This is the, sorry, like I said, I'm new here with this YouTube stuff. Okay, you can find us here. Okay, what am I doing? Let me get my black pen. There we go. Here's our site at WAP. This is me on Twitter. Hit me up with a DM if you have any questions. Like I said, we have a great 3-day offer going right now, and we'd love to have you. With that, this is Uzi signing out. Got a busy week coming up. Earnings are going to get ripping and roaring soon. This week is looking pretty busy. We've got, I believe it's Tesla, right? We've got Tesla, and I think we have UPS, big ones this week. So with that, hope to see you in the room. If not, keep checking out the channel if you can. Give a like and subscribe if you learned anything from this video. It'll let me see if I'm reaching you guys out there, and what maybe I can do more of and include in my videos. Drop me a comment. All right, this is Uzi signing out. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you on the next one.